Hi guys, Teresa here. I'm just doing a pop-up little video on essential oils and pets. I hope you don't mind, but I'm sure you'll be seeing this in the recording anyway, but I just wanted to get it out to you because a lot of people think about their pets a lot when the weather's nice and warm. So I'm going to just jump right in and start showing my slides that I am going to share here in a second. So just give me a minute. But I'm Teresa Lysum, and I love helping people create more peace, health, and happiness in their lives with pure and simple tools called essential oils. And I proudly represent doTERRA essential oils. So let's get started here. Essential oils for pets. And here I am up in your little corner. I may be moving that around. We'll see how that goes. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm thrilled for this opportunity to teach you about the many benefits of essential oils in pets. We use oils for ourselves. You might not have thought about it before, but your pets can benefit from essential oils as well. You just have to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more mindful. So hopefully this is going to help you feel confident and at ease with that opportunity to help your animals with essential oils. So welcome, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And I have my little four-legged friend here as well. I wanted him to be up in the video, but he's too low, so I can't bring him up higher. But I did have a Dalmatian for 14 years, 15 years, lots and lots of work. I knew nothing about a Dalmatian until we got that one. And then me and her were in a power struggle for many, many years until she realized that I was the alpha dog, the top dog. So at the time I did not know anything about essential oils, but I wish I did because I would have been using them on her. So at some point in time, I will have another dog. It's just not at this point in my life. It's not feasible. But I know many, many people who do own dogs and many people who've used the oils with their dogs and with much success. So let's hope that this information kind of boosts your confidence so that you can try them with your dogs and your pets in general. So many of us are aware that our pets have a very keen, heightened sense of smell, way more than we do. But let's talk a little bit about how that is magnified for your pet. Dogs have over 220 million scent or smell receptors, and cats have 45 to 80 million. So dogs have quite a few more than cats do. And just to compare that, us as humans, we only have like 5 million. So we have 5, cats have 45 and over, and dogs have 220 million smell receptors. So that's a big difference. That's why you have to be careful with the oils around dogs, especially because they're going to be getting a lot more of that smell than you're even remotely getting. So we need to understand the proper use of oils around our pets. We don't want any unwanted side effects happening or nothing negative to be happening when we start to use our essential oils. So let's look at some basic guidelines. Of course, we need to talk about quality. You want to be using the best, the safest, the highest quality oils on your pet. So you want to make sure you understand the quality of your oils because oils are all over the marketplace nowadays. The bulk of them are not good. The bulk of them we know now to be adulterated and altered in some way and contaminated in some way. That's why most of them will say not for internal use because they are not thoroughly tested to the level where they need to be, so we know for sure that they're 100% pure and they can be used on pets and used internally for people. But I kind of jump ahead of myself. So just make sure your oils that you use follow a strict standard that ensures 100% purity. So really research that. So be aware of those low quality oils that are all over the market. They're going to contain harmful chemical ingredients and pesticides. And again, they go through processing that actually destroys their natural health and their therapeutic benefits. So you just want to be aware, ask the right questions before you start using oils on yourself or your pets. And of course, I am happy to discuss the brand that I trust. And you know that brand is doTERRA. So that's a beautiful diffuser. So in order to avoid toxicity or making your pet sick, it's important to keep in mind that just because an oil is considered safe for a pet doesn't mean that they'll be all right with your pet. So just like a person has different reactions, different ways of interacting with the oils, same way with pets. They're going to have a different tolerance level. They're going to react differently to the oils just like people do. So when using your oil for the first time, start out slow. Test just a small amount around your pet to make sure there's no visible effects that your animal is having, such as wheezing or shaking or whining or sniffing or just nervousness or just excessive scratching. So just pay attention when you first introduce an oil into the environment of that pet. Just pay attention to see if there's any unusual behaviors that might be connected to that oil. You can begin by putting 1 to 2 drops of a pet-friendly oil into a diffuser and just allowing your pet to be in that room, in that environment, and just allow it to diffuse for about 15 minutes and then maybe turn it off and just see how your pet reacts to that. Make sure your pet can leave the area if necessary. Some pets will, like this one. This cat is right there at that diffuser. So some animals will go right up to the diffuser and stick their head in it or just be around it, and others will turn away. Others will leave the room. So give them that opportunity to make their own choices. So diffusing oils can be great for calming an anxious pet. But again, make sure they leave the door open so they can leave if necessary. And that's good for people in general. So you can use oils topically on your pet, but you never want to use it without diluting it first. So treat your dog as a child would be treated. Children need dilution, before you apply oil to them. So just think of your dog or your cat or your pet as a child. Therefore, you need to dilute like you would for a child. We use fractionated coconut oil, but you can use a really high quality organic olive oil. Now, not every dog's going to need a dilution. Maybe after a while and you realize that they're okay with it, especially the larger dogs. But start and really dilute to err on the side of caution. You can apply the oil in the carrier oil, so the essential oil mixed in with the carrier oil to dilute it directly to the affected area of your pet's body. You can place a drop in your palm and you put your carrier oil right in your palm, a drop of oil, just kind of rub your palms around and then just rub it right on your animal's coat. The fur will just suck it right into their skin. You can even place some, like this woman's doing, just rub their paw. Of course, you want to avoid putting the oils around sensitive areas such as the eyes, the nose, the mouth, inner ear, and the groin area. That's for people as well. So that's just common sense you want to use, and you want to be safe. When you're using oils on horses, don't apply any oils under their saddle and their tack. I'm not a horse person, so I don't really know what that means, but I guess that makes sense. You don't want that saddle resting on the oil on the skin of the horse and rubbing it, and yeah, so it makes sense even though I'm not a horse person. General do's and don'ts. Do dilute essential oils heavily with a carrier oil. Do start in small amounts and use in moderation. Do monitor and observe your pet carefully during use. Do care for different animals differently. Application should be based on weight and breed. The smaller the animal, the less oil and the more carrier oil. A larger animal will be able to tolerate maybe less carrier oil and a few more drops of oil, but you have to start, start cautiously and see how your animal's going to handle it. Excuse me. Make sure to wash your hands before petting animals when applying oil to yourself. So after you put some on, for yourself, and then you're going to go over and pet your cat, you might want to make sure you wash your hands first, just to be on the safe side. Don't. Of course, we have a list of don'ts. Don't apply undiluted oil directly to your pet's skin. Don't use near your pet's eyes, nose, mouth, nose, or other sensitive areas, even if it is diluted. Don't use hot or warming oils, which can burn your pet's skin. And don't use, and these are considered warm oils, so they fall right into that category, but they're high in phenol oils such as oregano, clove, and thyme. So you can easily find the list of warm oils or hot oils that are even irritating to people's skin. Just don't even use them on your animal. Just forget about them. And there's always some other oil you can use in place of those. Now, cats are a special animal. Those of you that have cats probably are well aware of that. So give your cat time to acclimate to different oils by diffusing a small amount in the house prior to even thinking about putting it on a cat topically. So it's going to be the similar thing. You're going to start diffusing maybe 1 drop in a diffuser. Leave the door open, make sure your cat can leave, and set your timer and just leave it on for 15 minutes and then turn it off and see how your cat reacts to that. Then after some time of that, then you might want to try applying that topically to your cat. But it's going to be, again, at a dilution that's about 4 parts carrier oil and 1 drop of essential oils. I would always start in my palm of my hand. I'm not one to measure it out in precise measurements. I'm comfortable with putting some carrier oil in my hand and putting in 1 drop of oil and then applying it that way. But if you want to measure it, 4 parts of carrier oil to 1 drop of essential oil, please feel free. Then you can gently apply that mixture to your cat's paws. Now here's a list of oils that you can use for cats. You can use cardamom, eucalyptus, but this notation that I'm reading from says only diffuse eucalyptus. So that means no topical use of eucalyptus. Frankincense is fine for cats. Geranium, helichrysum, juniper berry, lavender, lemongrass, marjoram, myrrh, sandalwood, and spikenard. And I do know somebody who, when they have spikenard on, the neighborhood cat is all over her, or her friend's cat is all over her. So that's a short list of oils, and I'll go through them quickly again. Cardamom, frankincense, geranium, helichrysum, juniper berry, lavender, lemongrass, marjoram, myrrh, sandalwood, spikenard, and eucalyptus can be just diffused. No topical application of eucalyptus. Now let's take a look at some oils for dogs. So similar advice. When starting with a new oil, diffuse it first around your dog. Make sure there's no ill effects. And the suggestion is to dilute at least 75% with a carrier oil to 1 to 5 drops of essential oil. And there are graphs online that give you more precise dilution ratios, but you can use a little bit more, a few more drops than you can with a cat, but go by the size of your pet. If your pet's little, use 1 drop. If your pet is bigger, still start with 1 drop, but you might be able to work your way up to, several drops, up to 5. Avoid using on puppies under 10 weeks. Okay, so no puppy use under 10 weeks. And you can apply a small amount to your dog's paws as well. So here's a list of oils that you can comfortably start with on your dog. There are more than this, but this is a good starting point. Cedarwood, Digezen, frankincense, geranium, juniper berry, lavender, lemongrass, marjoram, Roman chamomile, or chamomile, whichever way you want to say it. So I'm going to go over that again. Cedarwood, Digezen, that's a doTERRA blend. Frankincense, geranium, juniper berry, lavender, lemongrass, marjoram, and Roman chamomile. Signs of toxicity. So there could be very subtle signs that indicate that your pet is not tolerating a particular oil. So again, observe, observe, observe. Get really comfortable with one oil. Maybe get really comfortable using lavender. Observe your pets. Make sure they're good with it. Diffuse it in short, amounts of time. See how they are. Then try applying topically. They seem fine, then maybe switch it up for another oil. But just be very cautious and take baby steps. But some things to watch for. So if there's changes in behavior, such as they have no more interest in playing, they're kind of lethargic, like this dog right here. There's a change in eating patterns, a change in sleep patterns or eating habits, signs of confusion, and of course, extreme digestive issues where things are coming out either end. And then, of course, you're going to want to contact your vet immediately. But I think if you start very small and small baby steps in the suggested way that I just went over, you will be fine. Your pet will be fine. But you need to create that level of confidence for yourself. I'm very confident in the oils. You need to create that confidence as well for yourself. So some common conditions that respond well to essential oils: arthritis and joint pain, anxiety, skin care. This little guy might need some oils for skin care and all those little skin folds. Digestive support, respiratory support, ear health, pest repellent, immune support, brain function, mood stability, cell growth, and healing. And again, there's more than that, but that's a good starting point. Let's talk a little bit about some of those. Marjoram. Marjoram is ideal for treating skin conditions. It can help calm nervous system and reduce inflammation. And relief from these symptoms have been known to help alleviate allergy symptoms. Marjoram is also soothing for stress muscles, joints, and tendons. Marjoram is a powerful oil. At least in my world, it is underused, and I need to have more respect for it and go to it when I need some of these things addressed. The best way to apply is to mix with a carrier oil, massage it gently into your pet's skin 2 to 3 times a week for overall coat improvement, or directly on irritated skin. And again, keep a watchful eye for any discomfort. Some alternatives or other options would be cedarwood and myrrh. So if marjoram isn't working for your dog, then try cedarwood or try myrrh and see if those help your dog with that particular issue. If your dog's skin is being irritated, don't try washing the oil off with water. That just drives it into their skin more dramatically. Take some more carrier oil, straight up carrier oil, and soothe that on them, and that will help immediately. Lavender. Ooh, it's really pouring out there. Lavender. Lavender is considered one of the most versatile oils. It's good for so many things, for soothing pets and animals, pets and people both. So it can be used to soothe anxiety-ridden pets as well as to reduce hyperactivity. That's what I needed on my Dalmatian when I had my Dalmatian. This oil can be mildly sedative and very relaxing. So it's very popular for easing anxiety in a car and car sickness. Lavender can be applied topically to treat burns, bruises, grazes, flea bites, and to aid wound healing. It has antiseptic and antifungal properties. So if your pet doesn't like lavender for some particular reason, then try the Roman chamomile or clary sage. They have calming effects as well, and they may be more appropriate for your dog or your cat or your pet. I wanted to mention in regard to car sickness and car anxiety, you can actually put lavender in some water in a little spray bottle, and you can actually spritz their blanket or their toy or whatever you would put in the car to go with your pet to kind of help ease that anxious feeling from the car ride. You can maybe just put a drop directly on their little blankie or whatever. So you don't have to put it directly on the dog, possibly. You might want to just put it on a toy or a comfort item that they're going to be using in the car. Just an idea. Helichrysum. Helichrysum. Aren't those beautiful? Helichrysum, a powerful, powerful oil. It's a powerful antidote to anything that bites, including other dogs or other cats. So if for some reason your animal gets into a tiff with another animal, pull out your helichrysum. This oil has antiseptic properties and may aid the healing of broken capillaries, soft swellings, and broken bones. It also has antibiotic and antifungal properties, and of course should be diluted when applying topically. That's a very powerful oil. It also stimulates the liver and aids in detoxification, making it good for animals who have a tendency to vomit or need to clear mucus from their lungs. Interesting. I did not know that about helichrysum. Powerful, powerful. It's a little bit pricey, but if your dog needs some help with clearing mucus, liver stimulation, then this may be the oil you're going to want to grab. Cedarwood. Cedarwood is best known for its powerful abilities to repel and kill pests such as fleas. It also has, a wide range of beneficial properties that make it ideal to have on hand at all times. So it's good for being an antiseptic for lungs and an expectorant for coughs, like kennel cough. It also stimulates circulation and works wonders for aging pets who are experiencing joint stiffness, arthritis, and back pain. It may also help eliminate dandruff, strengthen kidney function, and can be used as a general calming tonic for nervous aggression. Pets who are especially shy or timid, or those who need a greater sense of inner security, including those that have severe separation issues, could also benefit from cedarwood. Another powerful multiple functioning, provides a lot of different benefits, is cedarwood. Very interesting. I'm learning a lot here as well. Frankincense. Frankincense is considered to be less potent than some other essential oils, making it ideal for helping with numerous conditions. So again, it's a pricey oil if you buy a high quality oil, but it's going to be good for so many things in a very gentle but powerful way. Some common uses would be it's antiseptic, it can be disinfecting, it's anti-inflammatory, it has the ability to calm, it's very soothing to skin, it helps with scar reduction, it helps reduce tremors, it's very strengthening to the immune system. It helps with the healthy development of the brain, skin, and cellular function. And it helps with digestive problems like constipation. That runs a pretty wide spectrum of benefits there, doesn't it? Love, love, love frankincense. Geranium. Geranium is particularly useful for flea and tick prevention. In fact, many parents have turned to this natural alternative instead of using chemical-ridden preventatives. So instead of putting all those synthetic, icky, toxic chemicals on your pet, think about trying something natural and safe, such as geranium. And cedarwood could be in part of that mix as well. So this oil may be used to balance hormones, enhance blood circulation, boost emotions, and reduce feelings of stress and depression. It's also said to be a wonderful oil to help calm pets that are prone to seizures. Another powerful oil that would be good for to have in your toolbox of tools to help your pet. Just for the flea and tick prevention alone. Lemongrass. You may know that lemongrass is a popular insect repellent, but did you realize that fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes are all repelled by its high citral and, oh my gosh, geraniol content? So it has two things in it that are very high that are repelling to flying insects. Just add a few drops to a glass spray bottle of water to spray in your pet's coat to kill fleas. Not only does it keep ticks and fleas away, it can help improve the circulation, the condition, not circulation, the condition of your skins of the dog. Boy, I totally butchered that. It can help improve the condition of your dog's skin too. So it's keeping those ticks and fleas away, and it's also improving your dog's skin. Yay, I got it right. Stumbled through that one. Safe storage. Please keep your essential oil bottles and diffusers out of harm's way from curious noses, and storing them on a high shelf or a closed cabinet would keep them away from some nosy, curious pets. Now, certain oils are not suitable for ingestion. So pay close attention when storing even diluted oils, and remember to clean up any spills immediately. Good advice. Keep diffusers away from places where your pet sleeps or eats. Someplace out of reach completely is the perfect place for it. Oils in general should be kept in dark glass containers and out of direct sunlight. That's why they come in dark containers, because they can't really have a lot of sunlight on them. That cat looks like he's just looking for that diffuser. So oils to avoid if you're a cat parent. We already listed out some oils that are safe with cats. This is oils that you want to avoid around cats. So you have to understand that certain oils can be harmful to your kitty. For example, citrus scents contain a polyphenolic compound, which may affect how your cat's liver detoxifies. And large doses can cause a buildup of toxins to accumulate in your cat's system. So basically, your cat's liver cannot metabolize citrus oils like other animals can. So you don't want their liver to start accumulating, an overabundance of essential oils. So this is a good list of oils to just avoid altogether. So that means not in the diffuser, not used topically, or not even used on a person who's going to be around that cat. So any citrus, so you're going to hear me name off a bunch of citrus oils. So any citrus oil, grapefruit, lemon, wild orange, birch, cinnamon, clove, oregano, melaleuca or tea tree. Melaleuca and tea tree mean the same oil. Thyme and wintergreen. So those are no-nos around your cat. Any citrus fruit, any citrus oil, grapefruit, birch, cinnamon, clove, oregano, melaleuca / tea tree, thyme, and wintergreen. So if you use those for yourselves, you really want those out of the way of your cat. Someplace where your cat can't start, nosing around them. Now, if you're a dog person, a dog parent, and these are the oils you're going to want to avoid around your dog. Remember, a dog's sense of smell is even more powerful than a cat's, which means they can be extremely sensitive to these smells. So these following oils have been known to cause irritations and skin allergies when used around dogs. Now, again, this is not every dog. It doesn't mean your dog, because every dog, every cat, every person reacts differently to an oil. But in general, to be on the safe, cautious side, you're going to want to avoid these. Clove, wintergreen, thyme, now juniper berry, and star anise. Now I need to go back here a minute, because juniper berry came up in the past, and I'm going to check on that because I thought that was on the list of okay ones, but I could have misunderstood that. So let me say those again. Clove, wintergreen, thyme, juniper berry, star anise. And if you need a particular property of one of those oils, there's always substitutes. So there's always another oil that can be used in place of wintergreen for a particular benefit. So just do some research and you'll be able to find something comparable that you can use instead that is safer for your pet. So let's do a little recap. For the safety of your pet, always check with your vet before using essential oils. Remember that just because an oil is listed as safe for a cat or a dog doesn't mean it's safe for your cat or dog. Every cat, every dog, every person reacts differently to each oil. Always test in small doses to make sure the oil is tolerable to your pet. And then, of course, contact your vet immediately if you suspect any adverse reactions. Now, I do have some sources here. Unfortunately, you cannot see them. But there are different blogs out there. And I can certainly get you that information if you want to research on your own. So you can reach out to me, Teresa Lysum. You can find me on Facebook and ask for the resources for the pets video that I put out. So thank you so much. Look at how cute that is. Oh my God, what an awesome picture. So I hope that the information I shared today was helpful and helps you keep your pets safe, happy, and healthy. And there's lots of options when it comes to essential oils, because there's so much out there. Make sure to check and double check before using anything potentially harmful on or near your fur babies, and always dilute, 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 dilute. And do not hesitate to reach out again to me if you need more information. I have taught many, many classes on pets, and I have lots more information that I could share with you. I'd be happy to do that. Lots of good books out there, lots of resources, but allow yourself to be comfortable. So start off very small, very gentle, one oil, and expand out from there. And you're going to really enjoy using the oils with your pets, because it's an awesome bonding experience. And think of working in partnership with your pet. You're not forcing anything on your pet. You want to use the oils in a time of love and companionship and bonding on a really positive note, in a positive way, in a positive situation. So when you do have to use them on your pet in a uncomfortable, stressful situation, they're already comfortable using the oils. So don't wait until something bad happens. Work with your pet in a partnership before you need them, but use them, regularly, so that they're used to them. You can learn what they're comfortable with and how they react towards different oils, so that, again, when an absolute situation comes up that you absolutely need these oils, you will have a nice comfort level and a nice repertoire of oils to use with your particular pet. Okay, so thank you so much. I so appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you get good value from it. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to get out of here and not embarrass myself too much. Thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye-bye.